Yo, yo, yo. What's up, Zach? What's up, Prash? Rohit, my man. What's up, Abdullah? DJ? Good morning. I've been up since like 7 a.m. Pretty early for me, usually. What's up, Vincent? Hungover as hell. That's funny. So, what'd you do yesterday, bro? What's up, Saud? Cut a little quick short to the 15-minute busy. Nice, nice. Simple, easy. Yo, I'm gonna make a video today, guys, and I truly think it's gonna be eye-opening. I actually think it's gonna be eye-opening for those of you who know what you're doing, like you have your model and you know what you're doing, but you feel a little like maybe like lost in the sauce is a good way to put it. Like you just need a little bit of work putting everything you know together. And I'm kind of working on it myself, and I think I'm on the right track. So I'm gonna make a video and I'll schedule it to post for shit was Demure. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Like you just kind of you know everything, but like there's some variabilities in your trades. Like there's a like little bit lack of consistency. Um, there's like it feels like something's missing, and I'm gonna make a video on that. I'm gonna have it scheduled to post for maybe Sunday or Saturday, because I'll be on vacation. So this is my last stream before vacation. I don't know if I'm gonna stream when I'm on vacation. I might. I might not. I don't know yet. But we'll see. Zal USD, you look sleepy. No, I don't. I look sleepy. I've been up. You're gonna de-risk. De-risking on Friday is not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea at all. Came back to that old volume imbalance. Still objectives to the downside. Um, yeah, I wouldn't really expect a TGIF here unless we took out the high. So these are my TGIF settings. I mean, yeah, we're pretty much already at 20% as of right now. So I'm kind of leaning towards longs. When did the high of day form? London high of day. Oh, we got it in New York. Consolidation, protraction. A delayed protraction there. I think we could see a move higher still. I mean, it's a lot to ask for, but it's possible. I can't remember last time I seen a legit. Yeah, it usually plays out in like Asia session on on Sunday, or it just plays out Monday. Like it never forms on Friday anymore. Like it's so rare. I actually feel the same. Uh, one sec. You use Thursday's range? Did you do your pre-market analysis yet? No. I'm gonna wait till like 9:20. Up everybody. Someone said gold. I'll quickly I'll quickly do that. Why not? That's the opening at 117, 242. I have gold up. Bro, it's all-time highs again. But you guys need to stop asking me to. I can't tell you what I think gold is gonna do. I mean, TGIF, maybe. What do you think it's gonna go after all-time highs? Yeah, see, how am I supposed to answer that? I don't know. There's nothing there. It can literally go as high as it wants. There's really no way to predict. You could put some standard deviations, but like, we're gonna make a good Friday. Appreciate you, brother. My day pretty much just started. What's up, Mohammed? What's up, Warren Gary? What's up, Pont? Johnny? You can use Thursday's range. Yesterday is a trending big movement day. Yeah, you what you can do is take yesterday's range and see if we get into 50%. You can for sure do that. That's a fair assumption. You could also just go to the hourly, look at the dealing range. So this would be your hourly dealing range. I personally use 15 minutes, so that's your hourly dealing range. Your 15-minute dealing range. This is what we're working with right now. I mean, not not really, I guess, but technically this is your dealing range. This is your actual dealing range right here. So we're currently in a discount of this is the daily range for today. And that's probably where I'll look to be trading in. I'm not going to look for a big move. We don't have a POI near the equilibrium. What's up, Chad? Someone said pre-market analysis. I think it's going to go up, most likely. I'm leaning towards longs, but I'm happy to just play the range today. There's a good chance we close inside the range. I don't know if we're going to put a new high of week. It's possible. I haven't checked the economic calendar yet. Let's check the economic calendar. And let's open up our Top Step account. So a quick update on the accounts. We're up 706. Yeah, it's nothing today. There's probably not a lot of interest today. Yesterday was a large range day, so we're probably just gonna look to trade inside the range. Look to stay inside the range today. And if we see potential for a really nice expansion, we'll take it, but we'll stay inside the range today. If I had it in my way, I would like to see yesterday's low swept. But if I find that account challenge fast, what should be the best approach, a one-to-one or for bigger targets? It all determines on your win rate. Me personally, I don't take anything if it's not at least a 1 to 2. I don't do, but if you have a really high win rate, then you can do 1-to-1. 1-to-1 would not work for me though. If I took 1-to-1s, I wouldn't be profitable. My trades need to be like 1-to-2, 1-to-3, and then every now and then catch really nice ones, and that's what kind of sends my equity up. The casual 1-to-4, stuff like that. What's up, Mohammed? Morning, brother. Finn, what's up, my man? How's everyone doing, yo? We're going on vacation tomorrow. Going on vacation tomorrow. It's gonna be fun. I'm still gonna trade. Just trying to figure out like the setup I'll have there and if it is possible to go live, and we'll see. What's up, Dr. Health? I'm good, brother. So if I can't get my other account to work, we'll have to open it up. Where are you going to? I'm going to LA. So everyone who just joined, these are the accounts. Still the 3 combines. We're still trying to pass them. Where are you going for vacation? I'm going to Los Angeles, LA, California. Should be fun. We're going for a week, and should be pretty fun. Thank you guys. Yeah, it'll be fun. There's beaches and stuff. It's nice weather. Does MFF have discounts every month? I think the only discount going on right now is the 5%, which they give out. I'm gonna try and get a better discount code, but I don't know if they will. Nice, thank you, but I'm going to a dwarf wrestling matches tomorrow. That is fucking hilarious, bro. You need to post some shit in the Discord. Take a video, leak it, show the dwarfs. All right, 922. And we'll mark out the new day opening. Guys, live in the East Coast? Yeah, I live East Coast. So the time will be a little different. We're gonna have to get a little used to that. So, we have major levels. I guess we can mark out 50% of yesterday's range, but even more, I don't really care about yesterday's range. I care more about this dealing range here, because yesterday they didn't really put a significant low. This is kind of the full range we're working with. So I really don't think we'll close that. I don't think we'll trade that low. I don't think we'll trade that low. Like I wouldn't be surprised if we just, we work within this range here. We went lower into a 4 hour. There's another 4 hour there. This is your 30-minute dealing range. Bias long, yeah, but I'm not gonna, I'm gonna keep a soft bias because I don't know if we're gonna get a large move, and I'm happy to just play inside the range. Want the new day opening gap. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this beauty, man. Just using the new day opening gap multiple times throughout the day. We went lower to the 15-minute gray pool at 6:45. Gray pool, huh? Everyone's using the gray pools now. Whoa. I live in Northwest, but I never get up early enough to trade London. Good morning, Kozak. Sub Diary. FX. 15-minute gray pool. Where's the gray pool? Look to the left. You said 6:45. Might get a 7:30 SMT for ES to go higher too. Let's look at ES quickly and then I'll check out that gray pool you're talking about. Yeah, we will get an SMT. We're probably gonna look to trade inside this range. Like today, we'll probably look for is there an AMD forming? We could look for an AMD. We could look for a silver bullet. Relative equal lows right now. So I feel like we could potentially go lower for now. Thursday, 19 September, 15-minute. Yeah, right here, right here. So your gray pool would be right there. Something like that. Yeah, really nice. No close below. No close in. Where are you from? I'm from Canada, brother. You're in gold shorts. Good luck, my man. If you're having a lot of equal highs on the 5-minute. Yeah, I mean, we did take out these highs, but they're still relatively equal. What exactly is a gray pool? A gray pool is when you take two wicks. So see these two wicks? Take 50% of them both. You know how we use regularly, we use 50%? Well, if there's two like this, you can use 50% of both of them. Mark out the range of 50% of both. See how I take 50%? This one, this one, the box that you form there, that's daily bias. I don't really have a daily bias because I think today's gonna be a range day. So I don't think we're gonna have one side movement up or one side movement down. How do I think the candle will close? Yeah, I mean, I really don't know. But as of right now, I think we're gonna go lower. Um, these relative equal lows, they look pretty clean. We get the full sell model. Maximum complete. That's what I would guess. But we'll see. Took out the buy side. It's going to be a range day. I mean, we're respecting the 15-minute fair value gap here. Respecting the 30-minute fair value gap there. We could initially just rally. I wouldn't mind taking an early long if we manipulate lower on the open and form an SMT. We can get a quick long. Yeah, that's all you need. Keep it easy, bro. No need to. All those stuff are just, they're all just dependent on what people prefer. Yeah, we tapped into the breaker on the 15-minute fair value gap. Yeah, we could definitely see higher. But that's just like I don't like to just look at PD raise. I like to look at the context, you know? So like I don't say like, oh, we tapped into 15-minute breaker. Okay, so what? Who cares about that breaker? Longs look nice, yeah. But let's see. I mean, what would be nice? This is what would be nice if we manipulated higher into, let's say, this 5-minute fair value gap, then went lower, took out the sell side, and then we could look for longs. Now that's a lot to ask for, but that wouldn't be nice. That would really confirm it for me. So we're gonna have to give some. I'm better than had a complete market maker sell model. Yeah, if we do manipulate higher, I wouldn't mind taking a short actually. I would not mind. Like we manipulate higher quick, then go short, and then we play both sides, or we just wait for the longs. Like I wouldn't mind playing both sides. So just so everyone knows, we're trading these are the combines, so that's yesterday's trades. This is the 3 accounts I'm trading on my second monitor, and then we'll replicate. Oh, what's the range looking like? Ooh, we can get multiple contracts today, like 6 maybe on this account. 11, 2. Okay. If market goes high, then move up and not take out yes, high then flip. Where do we actually make it go? These equal lows. Where could it go? I mean, the 50-minute fair value gap that's going to form in approximately 1 second. Gonna be an SMT. Oh yeah, we could definitely wait. That's the RTH? Oh, that's lame. Oh, let's go to the 1-minute time frame. Well, there's your org already filled. We just fully rebalanced the 15-minute fair value gap. Your 15-minute. See if ES can get it. Oh, I think ES did get in there actually. We can look for a short. Honestly, I would not even mind looking for a short. Like literally within a couple minutes. There's 50% of the wick. Should we just a great pool? If we get a great pool here, that'd be pretty cool. We can get a great pool entry. Or at least like you use it in the trade. That sucks. Unless this forms a wick, then we can still use it. Nah. Well, it's okay. 15-minute fair value gap. BTC didn't hit the buy side still. Where's Bitcoin at? Good thing we sold on a video, eh? We got a nice sell there. RTH gap, so we hit the org high again right there. ES has not hit the org high. This is the org high on ES. Yeah, they're an SMT, but I would just let this opening range go. Me personally, I'm not gonna just after as soon as that happened, I'm just gonna let this opening range. It's a great pool. I couldn't find the ICT video. It's not really that important, but it's something just fun to throw in there. It's basically when you have 2 wicks. For example, you have 2 wicks here, right? Now I don't know if they need to be side by side, but for example, you have 2 wicks right here. You see, you take the 50% of both wicks, draw the box, and that's your gray pool. So for example, right there, this is your gray pool. Let's just see hypothetically. I don't know if it has an inversion aspect. I don't know if, like I don't really know. If we get an order block here, the stop loss would be just a little too high though. Oh, that's nice that we took out the buy side there. So like I said, we take out the buy side, then we go lower, and then we go higher. So I like that. But there's no entry. The 15-second, there is a fair value gap on the 15-second. We just tapped into the 15-second breaker. Yeah, don't think there's an entry here for me. This would have been an ideal entry. Logs look perfect. There's the buy side we took that we talked about. And then we wanted to see, tap into the opening gap high, by the way, as well. Very beautiful. 15-second fair value gap just tapped in. I'll probably take the 15-second order block if it forms. This was the 15-second fair value gap tapped in. I'm honestly tempted to just sell here on the 15, but I'm a little hesitant. I'm watching this, respecting the. If we get a 15-second order block here, this is what I'm looking at. So 15-second breaker. That's your order block there. This is your breaker. I just wanted to see a fair value gap form off of that level, you know? If we can't get a fair value gap like forming away, for example, we tap into here OTE now. Now can we displace away? If we do, I'll go short. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. So we'll probably have to wait. Yeah, okay, we're gonna be patient now because this here now it's just choppy. There was no like intent, I guess you could say. So we'll have to wait. Like it doesn't look like it's gonna move anymore now. It could, but tap into the gap opening high. Be able to take that high. Let's see if we get a gray bull here. SMT both sides, yeah. Mark out the gray bull here. Let's see. That's your gray pool. We just tapped in. So far, looks like it's rejecting. We get an inversion, maybe. SMT there. Body respecting so far. Wait till 10 a.m. Let market create juice. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be patient with this. Let the first 15 minutes play out. So what's happened so far? We rallied up from 9:30, took out a short-term low, and now took out the initial buy side. That's your initial buy side. Oh, we didn't take it out, actually. We took it out on ES. If we get an inversion here, I wouldn't mind market selling, playing off the 15-minute sweep. There's an hourly above. I don't need to go any lower. We tapped into the 15-minute there. Let's see if this starts to wick lower. FU seems to work better. If we respect this, I really wouldn't mind if we get the inversion here. This is your first presentation for value gap actually as well. So let's see how. Yeah, look at the bodies there respecting the gray pool. I wonder if it'll play out. Fair volume balance there. No. Hey man, the bodies are respecting the gray pool. S&T there too. ES looking at the PI, so NQ rallies up. Yeah, I mean we'll see. Almost the first 10 minutes have passed. Like, I don't know, these equal highs, they probably run lower. They probably run and take out those highs. We'll stay patient here. There's no rush. Look at the 1 minute IVG after the IFG SMT. What IFG SMT? This one? I don't see anything clean, brother, if I'm gonna be honest. Classic IRL and ERL. Yeah, the 15-minute discount fair value gap took out the 15-minute buy side, if that's what you mean, yeah. Yo, is this real? Are the bodies really just respecting the gray pool perfectly? So that's crazy, huh? If you get a 2022 model here, am I long from first presented? Go for it, brother, if you want to. If you're not that confident, what I like to do sometimes is wait for it to tap in and then just see how deep it'll go. The reason that's a good idea sometimes is because like for example, right there, your limit would get hit, right? It's already like choppy, right? It's already like coloring outside the lines a lot. So if you're gonna enter a limit order and you're not really 100% sure, what you can do is just wait and see how far does it go. You know, what's a gray pool? It's ICT's new PD rates. They're 50% of two wicks combined. Yo, the body's respected it really nicely. I can't lie. If we got an inversion here, I would probably take it, and we'd be targeting just the sell side here, I guess. There's your first presentation for value gap, though. We're staying pretty patient here. First presentation fair value gap. I just deleted everything I wrote. He's very choppy. Let's let this play out. It'll get more clear. So there's your SMT, right? 938, 850 or whatever. How did you set up fonts? How did you set up your fonts? Fonts. Gray pool, it's a new concept. It is a new concept. What's a gray pool? So this wick 50% and this wick 50%, and there it is. We got the inversion. You could have shorted right there. I wouldn't mind taking this for value gap if it forms. We get a fair value gap here. Stops can go above this wick. We can get a little 3R there. Could even take it at the inversion. That would be 2R. I mean, stop doesn't have to go all the way up there. It could just cover like that. That's 15 points. Immediate rebalance there. Not the cleanest, huh? Not the cleanest. I'd expect at least this 933 low. We do get the inversion there. Immediate rebalance, inversion. Popped back into the first presentation. It's just not clean enough for me, Still like inside a choppy range. We could see a move here, but that's okay. We don't have to participate in that. Look at the gray pool though. That's amazing, huh? Like look at that gray pool with this wick and this wick. Took out the Asia highs. It overlaps with the new day opening gap. There's your first presentation for value gap inverted, respecting the 15-minute fair value gap. We just tapped into the org low. We had an immediate rebalance right there. So I want to see if we take out the sell side or if this is just staying inside the range. I think this is pretty interesting. Yeah, we can expect not a big movement today. I'm shorting a low risk. Go for it, brother. Good luck. This might become a reclaim the bullish fair value gap. It's just the stops here don't make sense for me to short. You know, I don't like that wick. If it had given me like something else, but let's see if this, maybe if we get this order block, I wouldn't mind taking this order block actually. Would that be a good risk or no? Oh, that's absolutely atrocious. Unless we caught the body. LT, would we have been stopped out if we took that trade? There you go. We probably would have been stopped out right there. So it's a good thing we didn't take that trade. This is looking like it's gonna form for a 5 minute. Wait for a 5 minute inversion. Probably gonna wait for 950 at least. So market is on a good AM, waiting for 10. Yeah, same. 950 macro, 10 a.m. silver bullet. We'll look for something. Body's still respecting. Yeah, the bodies are still respecting this BISI. Looks like we might inverse this SIBI, but hard to say. Pretty hard to say. Back into that gray pool. 15-minute candle has to close. Yeah, for me, it doesn't really matter. We tapped into the first presentation, so we reclaimed, tapped in. Based on the 1 minute market structure that just happened, I really don't know. I mean, look at ES. You really just stay patient here and just let this play out and then see what's gonna happen. And it's not clear. We tapped into a volume imbalance right there. Volume imbalance. Nothing clean here. We have 100 viewers right now. That's crazy. And the gray pool is putting in work, huh? On the 5 minute, it's pretty clean as well. Your 5 minute gray pool. It's pretty much overlapping with the 1 minute. Where are the likes? I'm not sure what likes really do, but I guess if you're watching, you might as well like it, I mean, why not? Short on ES. ES just took out the 933 low. Still very range bound. I'm not really interested in any, like, just ask yourself, if you were short right now, would you feel good? Probably not. Not after seeing this on ES, right? If you were long, would you feel good? Maybe after taking this low, short term, you'd feel good, but like, what the hell's going on here? No, there's nothing yet. We're in a discount, so I probably expect it to go up, but it's really choppy. The body's respected the 15-minute fair value gap. We have a 15-minute wick. So 15-minute fair value gap respected. But it's like we're just bouncing between the two. Yes, looks nasty. This doesn't look good. We gotta just wait this out. 10 a.m., right? Around 10 a.m., maybe 10:10. We should have a clear representation of what price is gonna do. Whether it's just gonna stay range bound or if it's going to do something significant. So look at the bodies respecting the noonday opening gap perfectly. Overlaps with the gray pool and the old highs. Yeah, just come back. If you're that close, there's no point in risking it. Exactly. I really don't see any trade here. There's like no inefficiencies, a lot of wicks, no real displacement up or down. We're working this first presentation for value gap. Like, well, this first presentation has been through it. This fair value gap has been through it. 15-minute chain and stay delivery. I don't count that as a chain and stay delivery. You can. It's not on the 15-minute, in my opinion. It looks cleaner on, like, for example, the 3-minute. Yeah, wait till you see your model, I don't see anything right now. I don't see no MXM. I don't see no clear manipulation. I don't see I don't have even a clear daily bias because it's Friday. So there's no daily power of 3 in play. So we're waiting for a silver bullet. And that's it, Waiting for a silver bullet. We could probably remove this gray pool now because Like how many times is it gonna reject off of the gray pool? You know? I don't even want to use it anymore now. 1 hour change of state. 1 hour changing the state. Yeah, you could qualify that. But again, it's not the most clean. We accumulated. I mean, it looks like a potential expansion day. I mean, that's why we marked out those levels. The 1 hour is not too bad in terms of a daily power of 3. It's not too bad. Open, accumulated, manipulated, and we could potentially distribute. It's just we don't have any high impact news or anything. Previous month highs 2 standard deviations away from I would lean towards longs. Dude, this gray pool is putting in work. I don't know, man. Should we just like what if we just shorted one of these times? I mean, I would never do that, but we look at the Super Bowl times of ATV, they low displacement of 10, so 10 a.m. must reverse. It doesn't have to, but I would expect 10 a.m. to make it more clear. Someone said, "What's gray pool?" I'll mark out the gray pool again for you guys. Let me save this template. Gray pool. So ICT's gray pool PD rate, from what I've understood, now obviously he has more information than me. From what I've understood and how I've been just testing it softly, is you take the 50% of 2 wicks at a key level. So we have the new day opening gap here, plus the pre-market highs. And so this is your high of day. And you take the 50% of 2 wicks. So we're gonna take, so this is the level. We took out, we're gonna mark this wick. We're gonna mark this wick. See the 50%? So the 50% of this one, we're gonna draw our box from the 50% of both, extend that out in time. So now we have the range of two 50% wicks. And when you mark that out, you can see, I mean, it overlaps with the new day opening gap. That's what I like about this one. And there's an SMT at the highs with the pre-market highs, and it's also high of day, right? We've already taken out Asia, London. So it's a key level. Like we keep hitting that London high right there. The bodies respected the gray pool and the new day opening gap high because they kind of overlap, which is really nice. But again, we're still just choppy and nothing's really happened, but that's the concept of gray pool. From what I've understand, obviously he knows more than me. I wouldn't go out and start trading gray pools like it's a fair value gap or anything. Asian London range tell a story for New York. This looks like a delayed protraction power of 3. Is it me or is nothing really moving? No, it's not just you, bro. We're waiting for a clear. No way this holds again, right? Nothing, really nothing. Yeah, we got macro now, so let's see. So what I would want to see, I'm personally more leaning towards longs. I am personally more leaning towards longs. It's going to be really hard to frame a long. It's going to be really hard to frame a long. We have the low of day right there. Taken on yes, we're working that low of day multiple times. There isn't really anything here. I mean, TGIF, no, I wouldn't expect a TGIF today. Not unless we came up to previous month's high or something. Quad witching, what's that? Why? Why didn't I expect it? Because I don't think we're gonna have that much range. Also, we've already hit TGIF multiple times, so that's one thing. Two, wait a minute. Wait, we hit the weekly fair value gap? Wait, what's going on here? Didn't I mark these? Wait, what? What's going on here? We hit the weekly fair value gap, or am I tripping? I marked it up there, but why would I go on the weekly? It's bugging for real. Yo, am I tripping? Why does this chart look different now? And why is there a gap here? What is this weekly chart? Why does it look like this? No, but this doesn't always look like this. Literally at the beginning of the stream. At the beginning of the stream. No, it shouldn't be on it shouldn't be there on any of them. Yeah, this one's fine, but it still shouldn't be there on this. I should have just bugged. Yeah, I'm not grateful. Put in some serious work. I'm gonna restart my trading view. It shouldn't look like that anyways. It shouldn't be that's not the difference between MNQ and NQ. I literally marked those levels on MNQ at the beginning of the stream. I guess it's just bugged. Works fine with the December contract. Weird. 20335. Let's just make sure I marked the levels correctly. Not even correct. So we'll have to switch. We'll switch over contracts shortly. Is there anything I want to see here? The 15-minute low get taken. I mean, what's weird is, like, it was already correct before. Now it just like recently, just like in the last couple of minutes, switched over. So let's. We're not missing anything. Don't worry. Let's just quickly mark out these levels. We're pretty much waiting for like some major manipulation down, a clear manipulation move down, and then maybe if we can take out these lows. Good morning, brother. How are you? We'll just go back and mark the SMT because why not? And I guess I want to just go back and mark that gray pool because it was pretty nice to look at. The new day opening gap as well. Let's quickly do that. All right. Look at the bodies there, working that real amazingly. I want to see those lows get taken, and then maybe then we can look for a long. But if we don't take out those lows, all right. Let's see. So the low I'm talking about is this 15-minute low. Yeah. Relative equal highs. Mark out this 15-minute fair value gap. We did tap into a 15-minute gray pool right there. I guess we can mark that out just to see if the bodies also happen to respect that. Why not? It's fun to mark. Shows 15-second chart. I'd have to show you on this. This is the current 15-second chart. I don't have it on TradingView. I only have it with Top Step. What's up, BS? What's up, Deal? We're holding a lot of viewers, yo. If you're watching this, yo, feel free to leave a like. That'd be pretty cool. Yo, tell me this isn't the coolest gray pool layout you've ever seen. Come on, it's pretty cool. All right, let's see if we can take out these lows. What's your bias? I'm looking for a potential long. Looking for a potential long. Sabalaz. Okay, there it is. 15-minute fair value gap tapped in, and we went right through those lows. Right through those lows. That's how you want to see your take profit get hit. My boy's popular. Yeah, but 104? That's crazy. I feel good right now. Can't lie. You could take the gray pool of those two wicks. You know what? Let's do that instead. I feel like that's pretty cool. Is this previous day low? Oh, that's low of day. Okay, that's pretty cool. How low can price go below that low? I mean, I probably expect it to go around this level. I mean, we're kind of overkilling it with the gray pool, but it's just kind of fun. That gray pool needs an Oscar. Dude, that 1-minute gray pool up here needs a freaking Oscar for real. 1-minute gray pool with new day opening gap, new model unlocked. That's Enigma right there. Gray pool plus N dog. Dude, it's so tiny that I can't even. It's like we're going straight to low of day. Straight to the low of day. Dude. This chart is not clean. This is low of day. This is a cool gray pool too. There's too many to be able to identify. Like I'm gonna need if ICT ever clears up on it, what I want him to clear up is like what how to identify because there's I see like an infinite amount, right? This one looks clean. That's the 1-minute one that kept forming. We kept marking out. Oh, look at that. The 15-minute one there actually did kind of hold. The low of days right here. And then like, do you use the tops of the wicks or the bottom of the wicks? Because if you use the bottom, well, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's just so many great pools. 50% of these wicks actually respond. They're actually the same level. Like, I wonder if that has any significance. That's your rejection block. Let's see if EF takes out this low. NASDAQ takes out the this low, and then we can maybe move higher. We inverse the 15-minute. There's a good chance this low gets taken. It looks pretty bearish now. We are in the 4-hour again. Fully rebalanced, so we don't really need to go all the way down there. I mean, are we gonna leave that low open? I don't know. This is my main focus right now, is this low and seeing if we leave it, if we take it, if we run through it, if we form SMT previous day low. Yes, it's close to the 4-hour. Yeah, pretty close. Yeah, no rush. No rush. No worries. I know exactly what I'm looking for, so I'm not in a rush. We touched, yeah, I think it was, yeah, it's been trading in it here. There's a lower one. We don't need to go down there. Let's see. If we just start to displace up, cancel your 4-hour your short buys. Yeah, it's okay to change your buys if you have valid reasoning. This is probably going to form an order block, and we could just be wrong completely, right? This could just keep dumping. The market structure is not clean. The price action is not clean. I wouldn't favorite that though. I'd still expect to move higher. Still expect to move higher. We are rejecting here. The low is right there. I would need to see like a significant move higher. Yeah, that is a breaker. I would need to see a significant move higher if I'm gonna long with this low being left. For me to be confident, I want to keep it 20035 to 75 and avoid making. That would be an immediate rebalance, but you're right, it would be avoiding making the fair value gap. Yeah, it is a gap of liquidity. You're right. It's the rejection block, so that's why I'm saying. But sometimes this can also just be a fake, and they left those relative equal lows. I don't have a rejection block thing. So that's what a rejection block is. So it doesn't have to go all the way down there, but sometimes you'll see like they left these lows purposefully just to think, oh, people are in long. They think it's, like double bottom or whatever retail sees this as, and then they just hit those lows again. There's the hourly rebalance. That's what I'm saying. So there isn't. I don't personally want to long off the 15-minute rejection block. Not when ES is so close to the 4-hour. So in my opinion, I think we get a move lower still. And I wouldn't even mind participating in it actually. 15 seconds long. There is a 15-second breaker 2022 model, but exactly, but today Seek and Destroy. So far it has been yes. They're gonna leave those lows there. Like I wouldn't mind shorting this 5-minute fair value gap that I just formed, to be honest. If it starts to reject, this is your silver bullet in my opinion. Clear idea now. I wouldn't mind shorting this. Kind of fell short of the premium there. It tapped into the 5-minute. This was equal lows, and the 4-hour fair value gap, it's right there. I think we get another move lower. We tapped right into that volume imbalance. The 5-minute fair value gap. What's up, J-Wait? You shorted 2022? 2022 model. I don't see it, but if we get a bearish fair value gap, that's what I'll take. If we get a bearish fair value gap, oh, 5-minute, you just entered on the 5-minute? Yeah, that's valid. I didn't do that because you'd have to put your stop there. It's not a bad stop loss. Yeah, 2.25 It's not bad. I'm gonna wait for a 1-minute fair value gap to form. Take that as an institutional or entry drill. Doesn't look like it's gonna form though. So if it doesn't form, it doesn't form. It's gonna go lower without us. But I think this is a good short. We respected this 1-minute fair value gap too. I mean that one candle closed above. Oh, you gotta include the volume imbalance though. You'd want to see that wick. You got respected. Yeah, that's okay, bro. You were waiting. You were trying to be precise. It didn't happen. That's a great reason. Like, don't be upset about that. You should be happy about that. Because not waiting could have led to something, a lot worse. Do we reject this wick? Do we put it in SMT? We didn't make it there. Yeah, we didn't make it there. It is what it is. That would have been a nice short. You're right. If it inverses 5-minute, I will close. Yeah, I don't think it will inverse 5-minute, but maybe. Do we short this gray pool? I actually, honestly, in this specific instance, I would not mind shorting the gray pool. Because that could be a nice continuation entry. Because we didn't get the original. I feel like that's pretty cool. Let's just tape read it and see. I'll short if we get a fair value gap. I wonder though. It's been touching all the gray pools. It's been a lot of wicks. 1 minute. We have SMT 1 minute. I don't see. Yeah, there's probably an SMT like somewhere there. I don't know. I don't see the SMT. Yeah, we're killing it with the viewers, bro. I fucking love you guys. We tapped a gray pool there. I need an entry. There's the 15-second fair value gap we just tapped in, but no, I need something on the 1 minute. Intermediate term high, but it's still choppy. What solution do you take about partials? The solution for the partials, great question. The solution for the partials is if my target, so my like the reason I'm not like the final external draw liquidity, like for example, my target's not previous month high if I'm taking a long. It's gonna be right here, this buy side. And if I left a runner, it would be to there. So if my target is around, if it's my target's like around 2R, I'm just gonna full close the position there. Just full close. If my target is like 3, 4, 5R, then I can take partials at like 3, you know? Like let's say my this is my target and I can partial at this fair value gap for 3R. Yeah, I'm gonna partial that fair value gap, you know? Basically trying to average out my partials so that the sum total is 1R. If we get a fair value gap here, I'm gonna take. You could take the order block. I'm gonna wait for a fair value gap. And yeah. Yo, we tapped into the gray pool there. Pretty cool. So we're gonna look if we get a fair value gap. Doesn't look like we got a fair value gap. If we get a 15-second fair value gap off of this order block, then we'll go short. That'll be my continuation entry model. We just tapped into a 15-second fair value gap. So 15-second fair value gap, and I'll short. Out of volume imbalance, no fair value gap. We tapped at the OB, the gray pool. This looks like a pretty good. Yeah, it looks like we're not gonna probably be a part of this move. Just a nice entry there. You had to take it there, or you had to not. And I don't think we'll be taking it. We'll try the 15-second fair value gap if it forms. 14-point stop loss. We got the 15-second fair value gap. I'll try it, but I don't think it'll come back for us. I have my limit in there. 15-second fair value gap, targeting this low. I'm gonna cancel that order. The risk to reward is awful. The risk to reward is awful. Because my stop would be. Yeah, I really can't take that trade. Really can't. What we could do is hold on. Let me pay attention here, and I'll tell you guys how I enter. We just tapped into the 15-second. Go short and put our stop at this high. If we get the 15-second order block. There's no point. We're almost at TP. Nah, I'm just gonna let this one go, guys. I was gonna short this order block right here. Stop loss here, but like really, what's the point? I would have got filled here. We're aiming for like 20 points. It's not even a good trade. We missed that. You know, we tried to get in. We could have taken the order block. We didn't. We noticed the gray pool, but we wanted to see a fair value gap. We didn't see a fair value gap. I gotta follow the model, right? And I tried to get so when I miss an entry like this, I'll drop down to the 15-second, try to look for a continuation. But there wasn't really any continuation there. Not a clean one for me, so we missed out on both entries. But at least we managed to read that right. There's low of day taken. There's a 4-hour fair value gap. It is what it is. It is what it is. Caught that? That's nice, bro. Nice. Well done. Yeah, the 5-minute played nice there. 5-minute played nice. So that was a nice. Finally, yes, tap. TP. Well done, guys. Well done. I tried to get in, but you know my model just didn't form for me. Didn't form for me. Holding one micro. Yeah, you could hold one. We have an SMT right here. See if that SMT breaks. OBFEG, you're starting to notice? Yeah, it's up to you. If I have a, if price taps into a discount in an uptrend, okay, and leaves liquidity left. Liquidity left higher or lower? Can you then trade to that liquidity from premium, or can you say it taps? I'm not going long. Liquidity left lower or higher? Just so I can understand this fully. 10-13. If we get a bullish breaker here, we'll go long, target these equal highs, and if not, then probably kills the session for us. So if you go into a discount and we left liquidity lower, can you just say it tapped into a discount? So now I'm going long. If you're bullish and we hit a discount, bullish PD array, this is your answer, okay? If you're bullish and you hit a discount, bullish PD array, and you're getting rejection off of it on the lower time frame, and it's the right time, right? Then yeah, you can just go long off that, you know? It doesn't have to take out lows or every single low, for example. It definitely does not need to do that. Yeah, pretty nice run there. That was a good move. We didn't trust it that much. It is what it is. I was pretty picky there, but better to be picky than, we're 4 out of 4 this week. There's no really real need to like that one was kind of pushing it on my entry model, you know? It was more kind of pushing it on the entry side of things. 15-minute gray pool right there. I think it'll go back up here personally. I think we can actually get a decent move up, being that it's been seek and destroy so far, and we left these relative equal highs. So I do think we can get a move up, but let's see. We do have an SMT here. Let's see if we take out that. Hopefully the house. Appreciate you, Marcelo. I like your patience. One day you'll be a cult trader for sure. Did ES take previous day low? I think that 4 hours previous day low. No. Oh, we're not even. Oh, previous day low. Nah, that's not happening, brother. If we take previous day low, that's pretty freaking significant. I don't think we're not even at 50% of yesterday's range, let alone previous day low. Yeah, it's really far away, really far away. Previous New York second low? Might have. No, it's right here. There's still yesterday's gap, which by the way, yeah, we could also refer to that. Yesterday's RTH gap looks something like that. So we hit like 25% there. We took out the 9:45 a.m. low, yeah. Yeah, this looks like a pretty good long setup, right? Like if we were going to reverse, right, you would probably expect it around here. But, we don't have to reverse. We might not reverse. You have how many experience? How many experience? I don't know. I've been trading ICT for over a year now. I started off with support and resistance. Did not go well. Did not go well. Drink some lemonade. That's good. Gaps get filled, but I don't know what the trades are for them. Well, here's a gap. The gap got filled and it went lower. You could have taken this gap. We tried to. We missed it. It wasn't like truly super A plus for me, and I wanted to end. Like I'm happy to not take a trade today because on the week, on the week so far, so break even day, and then 2 winning days. So I'm happy with that. Hey, good shit, Zach. Proud of you. Way to be confident in your idea. I don't mind taking a long here. See if we get the breaker. See if we get the breaker. I'd mark this out on the 2-minute. The 3-minute breaker looks a lot cleaner. Let's see if we get the 3-minute inversion. What was your biggest profit ever? In one trade, it was 2,000. It was on the first payout I ever got. I had one trade. I was trading minis though, and I was kind of over risking. In terms of points, it was actually on my last account, my last funded. And how many points? We got like a 200 point trade or something. 215. We our last runner was 215, and we secured the rest of it was like 150 or something. It's on somewhere on this YouTube channel. We failed to inverse the 3-minute there. Hicks? No points, brother. We entered the low risk buy, and it was going. Let's see if we can find it. I wonder if I labeled it. With what amount did you first start trading? When I first started trading, I started trading stocks. And I was trading like with $500, just like buying and selling stocks, support and resistance intraday. That's how I started. That is how I started. And then I just bought prop firm accounts. This one's plus 140 points. This is another plus 140 points, 120, 100. Maybe I don't know which one the 200 one was. I'll have to go back in the journal. Because I only started labeling them recently. It was probably in July or August. So did ES invert the 3-minute? ES inverted the 3-minute. We're getting the breaker on ES. Just, yeah, it's not that clean on NQ. What have you studied? ICT. Do you have to go straight after tapping and bullish right to discount level or long? Just wait and tapping a few because I feel the same. You don't have to. Ideally, you're taking your longs from a discount, but there is a time and place to know where it's not. I'll give you a good example. This entire range, I mean, I guess, you know what, we almost tapped into a discount there. But for example, we tapped into a premium here and you want to take shorts, but you could have entered right here. Like you could have taken this entry. This was the one I was going to take, but I was just a little bit too hesitant. Your stop loss would go at the order block high, and you would just target the low of day, which was like somewhere there. Like you could have taken that, and it's in a deep discount when you're shorting. That's fine. You can do that. You just really have to know what you're looking for. It's like a general rule. Like you need to be confident and really know. I wanted to see this inverse. ES is giving a nicer setup, but NQ is not. So we're gonna have to wait for them to sync up. Yeah, if it doesn't work, you're gonna get stopped out, and the idea can still be right. So you really need to know. Check it out. What am I checking out? Yeah, I'm looking at ES on the 4-hour. We're starting to wick, which I like. Just no setup for me. Now, if we get an SMT here and ES respect, oh, that would be really nice. Now, that would be really nice. Now we can take the market structure shift here, probably, or something. See if ES wants to tap in. It formed a 2-minute fair value gap. We'll mark out this 2-minute for now. See what happens. 19664, 664. Would you trade discount in a downtrend? If I'm really bearish, Or I have a really good setup. Like for example, right here was an example. Would I have taken this if I was like, I don't know, like if the risk reward was a little better? It wasn't that clean, you know. I wanted to take that, but we took out that short-term low. We left out this low. We'll probably take this fair value gap if it forms. If we get a fair value gap here, like another solid candle, ES just did not tap in though. Just tapped in one tick. No fair value gap. Think one can run the high? Yeah, I mean, we're here. There is no rush. We can wait for the next 30-minute candle. Maybe we get a 30-minute power of three. It's rare, but it has happened. It does happen. Like not that often you see the 10:30 reversal, right? Usually it's before. Yo, if you're watching the stream, I'd appreciate everyone subscribe, like if you learned something. That's the first time I've ever asked. But I realized I was watching my own stream and the button is literally right there. So like come on, you know? It's right there. Brother, don't just only trade in Q, it's so volatile trading other bounces out in Q trades. Yeah, I like it, yes, but I like to trade when they're both in sync. So if one of them is giving a setup and the other one isn't, I don't like it. I don't like it. So that's why I'm waiting. Like for example, if they both gave a setup here, I mean, yeah, I'll take it on. Yes, it doesn't really matter. Oh, you mean not indices? Well, the only other thing I would trade is like I used to trade forex on a live account, but I've taken a break from forex because well, I just wanted to focus on indices mainly. I like how this candle closed. Well, there's the sink. Now the stop loss is that's 2.63 R. Well, we can take that. We can take that trade. 3R right there. So for example, in this case, I would just full close it. Right? I'm not gonna take a partial. 5 minute, 3 minute. Looks pretty good to me. Wait, I just realized I closed my top step accounts. I don't like that wick. What we're gonna do now is wait for it to tap in and then look for a 15-second confirmation. I don't like that wick. So we'll wait for it to go down. It's gonna go down on the next candle. I'm very confident it will. So for example, there's your 1 minute fair value gap. I'm not gonna take it because of that wick, but I'm gonna see if we go lower and then form a 15-second fair value gap, then I'll take it. Make sense? 23 points. On this account, we'll take 6 micros. So give me something on the 15-second. Give me a 15-second inversion or something, and I'll go long. No 15-second inversion. No 15-second inversion. I'm looking to get in here, but we might just have to wait for another fair value gap or something. Did we form a 3-minute fair value gap? 3-minute one's forming. The 2-minute immediate rebalance there. Yeah, good thing we waited. I don't like this 3-minute breaker waiting. Yeah, you could wait for the 3-minute breaker. You being good traders in LA? Nah, I'm just gonna be enjoying the break. 104 people in the live, man. This is fucking amazing, bro. Yeah, you can mark great pools in higher time frame. Sorry, I missed your thing. I trade stocks too. We just closed NVIDIA longs yesterday. So I'm watching this wick. If we respect this wick and give a setup on the 15-second, I'll take it. Do I think it's gonna hold? No, I don't think it's gonna hold. I think we probably get maybe a leg lower here. I think ES has a 3-minute fair value gap it hasn't tapped into. Yeah, ES has a 3-minute fair value gap. So let's see. How do you leverage trade stocks? I go in the same way I go in with, if I'm bullish on like Nasdaq, I'll look for discount stocks to go long in, and I basically try and catch the bottom of the month or week. If it's like a longer term, I'll try and catch the low of the month. So discount stocks when I'm bullish on Nasdaq. Oh, which platform? I use Interactive Brokers. We took the low there. We took that low. I like that. Now, if we get a 15-second bullish value gap, I'll take it. Let's see here. We got it. Be patient. I'm gonna be a little more patient, guys. I know I keep saying if this happens, then I'll do it, but I'm gonna be a little more patient. I'm gonna be more patient. You think I'll do great with Bitcoin? I predict Bitcoin pretty well, to be honest, but I just don't trade it. I don't have enough. Like, do you trade with a live? I don't have enough money to trade Bitcoin, I feel like. I'm gonna wait for something else to take this trade. I need something else to form. 10:30 power of 3, maybe 30 minutes open right here. 10:30, we go lower, tap into the 3-minute. Ooh, that'd be really nice. That would be really nice, and it would reward my patience. Let's mark out 10:30 here. 10:22 low is basically what we're looking at. 10:22 low. There's your 10:30. We can maybe get a 30-minute power of 3 here. A little 30-minute power of 3 action going. There it is. Tapped in. Come on, give me one tick lower. Give me one tick lower. Don't make triple equal lows. Nasdaq went in. Yes, it's lame. You're out. Take your item. I like that. Oh, you're out? I mean, out of a yes? That's funny. We hit the OTE. We hit the fair value gap. Yes is like bottom taking this 3-minute. I was gonna take that too, but I was a little more patient, just a little tiny bit more patient. ES just tapped into the 3-minute. 30-minute power of 3 idea is looking pretty good right now. The 4-minute fair value gap's rejecting. Yeah, there is one there. Like we haven't displaced that initial range, this initial range yet. Like this leg lower, we haven't displaced out of it yet. So, but I like this wick forming on ES, respecting the 3-minute. If we get the inversion, we'll go in. 10:30 power of 3 idea is good. It might take out these lows and form an SMT first. Sergio knows what's up. We're looking at the same thing. Yeah, you know, if it's worth the risk, it's worth the risk. Any trades? No trades yet. You know, we tried to catch this short. We kind of like just barely missed it. Pretty fair low reverse. I mean, I like this 10:30 idea. Looks also gives you stats for long and short position tops of TV shows. I think so. We can check after this if you want. Yeah, you can wait for the swing high to get broken. I'm gonna wait for this inversion after this SMT. We didn't take out the full low, but we did take out this low. We already have a higher time frame SMT. If we get an inversion here, we're gonna take this. Reclaim the bullish fair value gap. You know, I've never actually entered on a reclaimed bullish fair value gap. I think it'd be pretty cool to enter one right now. So if we can reclaim this bullish fair value gap, I'll take a long. Inverse this, reclaim this. Should run through both. 3-minute on ES. Put another wait for that. It all depends on the next couple candles. Stop loss hit for you. That's okay, bro. Journal. Straight to the journal. What could you have done better? What could you have done better? Candles don't have highs. We're still remaining pretty heavy. I don't want to see this low get taken, to be honest. I don't want to see that low get taken. We might. It's right there. I would love to see that. I would love to see this low stay open, but it doesn't kill the idea. It would just really confirm the idea, you know? It would really confirm the idea if we didn't take out this low. Let's mark out this gray pool. If we get the inversion, I like that wick. What do you know about gray pool, huh? This is how I like to use gray. This is how I'm going to use it probably. When I see price rejecting, I'll mark it out. You know what's coming. I think this looks pretty good. I think this looks pretty good. Reclaim bullish fair value gap. I'll put my limit on it. Let me take it on this account. Make sure I get filled on my actual accounts. What's the risk to reward looking like? 35 points, 3 micros. 35 is 60. Yeah, we'll take 3 micros on this one. Give me a close above that candle. Ah, that's lame. I'm not taking it. I can't take it. We didn't close above. What is a gray pool? It's the 50% of this wick and this wick. We didn't close above that that fair value gap. It's not a reclaimed bullish fair value gap. I just needed that little thing to happen, and it didn't. We rejected. So we'll have to wait, see if we inverse it now, or if we inverse this one. I was gonna take it. I was 1 second away, and then it just went boop. Last second, we closed the limit there. But I'll still take the reclaimed bullish fair value gap if it forms. It doesn't kill the idea, right? The 2-minute one is still forming, for example. Oh, there is no 2-minute fair value gap actually. Oh yeah, there's nothing there. Immediate rebalance. I'd want to see this go higher right now. It really shouldn't go any lower. ES just tapped into a 1-minute fair value gap off the 3-minute inversion. It should go higher right now, in my opinion. If it doesn't, it kind of kills the idea for me. It should go higher literally right now. Long seems good. It should go higher now. This low should be safe. 50% of the wick just tapped in. Look at 15 second. Yeah, I'm looking. 15-second fair value gap just tapped in, but why is the gray pool used and this is a new concept? Yes, it's a new concept. Look at RTH. We hit 50% of yesterday's RTH or what? If we get this as an order block, kind of want the reclaimed bullish fair value gap though. I'll take it if it forms. Hovering my limit order. The body's respected. It's just so not clean. If we get the reclaimed bullish fair value gap, I'll take it. There it is. I'm hovering my limit order. 30 seconds until this candle closes. And might as well without us. Give me 1 sec. I'll answer your question. I need to put this limit order in 15 seconds. Thing is, we might have to take this inversion now or take the fair value gap. I mean, we'll try to get it on the reclaimed. It might not give us a fill. Okay, it shouldn't wick down in the next 3 seconds. Oops. We're gonna try and get in on this reclaimed bullish fair value gap. If it doesn't give it to us, we're gonna take this bullish fair value gap. Someone asked, is it right if the sellers had more fair chances than the buyers now we get? Wrong attacking buy side. It's more of the idea that the shorts have been profitable the entire day. There hasn't been a raid on buy side on like a major buy side pool in a while, so it's fair to assume stop loss. Yeah, put the stop loss after, don't worry. We'll have to take this fair value gap, guys. The inversion gave a fill right there, actually. We might not even get in on this trade. We might not even get in on this trade. Not even get in on this trade. Immediate rebalance there. Yeah. We could have taken the inversion. I tried to get the reclaim. I probably should have just taken the inversion, but let's see. Let's see. Do I lose interest if we take this high? No. 1030 power of 3 looks really good. Really good. I don't think we'll get a fill, to be honest. I don't see why it would come back down here. This is a balanced price range. We went up, down, and back through. You're in already? Nice. Yeah, I should have taken the inversion. If we get a fill, we could take the higher up fair value gap. I'm gonna fill myself, guys. I'm gonna fill myself. I'm gonna fill myself there. And we're gonna have to full close the position at those highs. It's still 2R, so it's okay. It's still 2.6R, so we're just gonna look for a fill close. Good luck. Thanks you. Thanks you. I think it's good. There's an SMT here, so we'll find out pretty quick if we stay in the range or if this 30-minute candle can actually expand. It'll be my only trade of the day. So how much are we risking on this trade? 26, 50, 150. So yeah, around half the. So usually we risk 200. We're at 150 risk for this one, so not that bad. And we'll see, right? We're probably just gonna full close here. We'll see. We shall see. You TP'd some break even stop loss. Good luck, brother. Look, see what? You should wait. Yeah, it came back here. It didn't have to. No, it's okay. How are you sure to not take the inversion and look clean? You could have taken the inversion. I just had my order a little bit lower. Did you check the 15-minute? Yes. I'm aware of the time frames. Let's see if this fair value gap holds. If we inverse this fair value gap on both assets, I'll probably look to close early. Our stop loss is the order block low plus 1 tick. Stop loss of the order block low plus 1 tick. Let's see. I'm not gonna change anything in this trade. This is the trade. This is the trade. Yeah, I don't trade minis, bro. You think I'm gonna trade 4 minis? Hell nah. That would be way too much risk, bro. I'd blow my account in like 2 trades. We're not gonna change anything with this. We're just gonna see. We're looking for a 30-minute power of 3. It's pretty choppy. I thought we had a nice move there, but we'll find out. The bodies are respecting the fair value gap so far, which is good. Our entry was not that good, but if the idea is right, the entry won't matter in this case. If the idea is right, the entry won't matter. I'd want to see this inverse. Yeah, if this fails to inverse, we're not gonna be. We're probably not gonna be moving higher. So we'll find out. We could probably put our stop loss like here, 19982. So we can reduce our stop a little bit. So I'm putting my stop loss at 50% of that wick, just below 50%. Yeah, if it'll come there, 19832. We'll put it at 983. Put it at 1 point lower. So we reduced our risk a little bit from 6 points less risk. It's a little bit difference. Respecting that fair value gap, so still in the bearish zone. Yeah, we're using top step. Doesn't look good too far, to be honest. I wouldn't want to see that get inversed, but we'll see. We shall see. 100K, 350Ks. Micro, did you take the 50-minute tough touch? Yeah, it touched where I wanted it to. Could have got really good risk reward if we entered here. I like that wick, but even if this does go higher, I don't think it'll go that high anymore. Because, I mean, 1050 macro's coming. What's up, Elliot? How you good, bro? We've been good. This week's been pretty good. This trade's not looking too good. But okay. It's about like we managed to reduce risk. The risk is not too bad. We're risking like 40. We're risking like 120, so we're risking like a sixth of the profits we've made this week, so it's okay. Paper trade dub, nice, bro. Paper trade dub, normal dub, it's all the same. Still in with runners, nice. Oh, you're in shorts, huh? There is room for lower for sure. Been a good week for me, yeah. This might be the first loss. I still think it can play out. The only issue is, will I get manipulated first? Our stop loss isn't the most safe, you know? But I'm not gonna put it all the way at this low. Yeah, we're very choppy. I could just get out now, take the minus $60. That's probably the smart thing to do. But I think we'll just take the L if it hits. We'll just take the L if it hits. Well, we could get out right now. Let's see. Probably gonna hit the stop line there as we're up. So minus 130. Minus 130. You know, we might actually try one more during the macro. Oops. What? What is this? We might try one more during the 1050 macro, but we're only gonna trade one micro. Because that was a pretty small loss actually, so. Why can't I cancel this order, bro? What is this? Contact my broker, bro. I'm on a freaking combine account. What is variable PA? Yeah, it was pretty. No, I mean, it wasn't too bad. The shorts were not that bad. Oh, okay, there you go. Honestly, I wouldn't mind trying one more during the macro. One more long during the macro. Or we could try one more trade during the macro. See if we can mitigate some of that loss. We take one micro contract. And this account will take two, and then this one will take one. This is very choppy though, but I don't know if this is tradable. I don't know if this is tradable. We thought we were gonna get a 30-minute power of 3 daily power of 3 type reversal. Doesn't look like it's gonna happen. Look at a DJ. What's a DJ? Dow Jones. Was much cleaner. Should we take our first trade on the Dow Jones? Yeah, Dow Jones went up. Interesting. I mean, ES, like, yeah, it's just really choppy. We could look for one trade. At 1050, and it would probably be a long again. It would probably be a long again. And we'll try and keep it. We'll try and get a really precise stop loss. Now I'm thinking they may want to drive it lower. This isn't clean. Yeah, it's not that clean, but the hourly candle is pretty low. If we take out that low, we could look to target those equal lows. I mean, we're pretty close at this point. Let's see what forms during the macro, and we'll just play the scalp. There's a little fair value gap over there. I wouldn't mind taking that. Even just that alone. It stops above the high. That's pretty bad. You get 2R just like that. You know, we'd probably take, if we get such a small trade like that, that's 10 points, would probably take 2 micros there. Let's see what happens at 1050. As long as my total loss is under, yeah, we'll probably take 1 more micro, to be honest, just 1 during the macro, if something forms. I'm happy to walk away with minus 130, you know? I'm happy to walk away with that. Someone said, do you see your profitable shorts versus longs? Trying to find it. I don't think I can see. I don't think it shows. Sometimes trading just confuses your brain and left you think for a new step, or you feel like you're set up and wait for continues and crazies. Yeah, man, trading's hard. This 15-minute 15 discount, you can look for a buy setup from there. This one? Yeah, there's an S&T there though, so I thought maybe we weren't gonna go there. But now the fact that that failed, looks like we might actually go there. We read too much into the 1-minute market structure because there's no alignment on the other time frames really. Here's open 1-hour candle will be next. I'm looking at this low, and I'm looking at also the 1050 macro. We kind of just play into the macro. Like, I wouldn't mind taking a long from this low after the macro hits. Well, the macro's hit right now, so let's see. Look how far there's SMT. Yeah, there's SMT there. It's gonna probably break right now, though. Yeah, the SMT just broke. If that's what you're talking about, the fair value gap right there. We just tapped in. Let's see. We have all this engineered liquidity. 1050 macro. It's kind of lining up. Let's see if we can get along here and make up just a little bit of it. We probably won't make up all. Taking one micro trade, we'd have to catch 60 points. So unless it literally ran up that fair value gap right there, we probably wouldn't make it back. If we get like a really small stop loss though, we'll take 2 micros. Like if we get like a 10 point stop loss, then as long as my loss is under 200 for the day, then I'm happy. So this is the 4-hour low. Let's mark it as a, that's the 4-hour buy full margin. Final trade of the day on a Friday. I don't think my psychology would be able to handle losing. If I lost more than 200 today, my instinct will instantly go to, I gotta make it back, you know? Especially after a good week. Like, I had a good week. I don't want to make it worse. ES just took out that intermediate term low. This could be a potential nice move. You know, we might even, you're joking? Yeah, I know, don't worry. I'm looking at 2 scenarios. One, we just dump. Second, move down, then keep same track with slow speed. If not, just U-turn the last hour LQ. Yeah, that's possible. Me personally, if we see displacement up now, I wouldn't mind this because ES came back to a discount. We hit the 4-hour fair value gap on NQ. and it's 1050 macro. It could just keep going lower, but I would not mind looking for a long here with 1 micro. I'm only gonna put risk up. I think to put some risk up. If we inverse this, for example, inverse this. Yeah, we'd go in with 1 micro. And let's just say hypothetically we got our entry here. Stop loss at the low would be 25 points, 50. So we're gonna have to do 1 micro. Really. And yeah, so we can get pretty good risk to reward just for these equal highs. Not even the AM session highs. Just those equal highs are good enough. There's a 5-minute fair value gap up there. All right, let's see. So this 15-minute fair value gap is of interest to me. If we like start to go below it and don't respect the low, there's a volume imbalance. So I'm gonna include the volume imbalance in that fair value gap. If we start to go below the low here and we don't start to like displace up within this macro, we're just gonna have to walk away with the 1 trade. We just tapped the low of the volume imbalance right there. That's what this low is. So I want to see, we touched the low of the volume imbalance. ES hit a rejection block. It's been pretty bearish though. We got to be careful taking this, right? Like ideally we see this 2-minute inverse, for example, and I wouldn't mind taking it then. Let's stay on the 2-minute time frame for now. I don't want to just chase it all day. Chase along all day. But I think it's moved up enough for a Friday like this. We could take out the 1014 low. And that would be like my last draw. Yeah, like literally right now. Unless it goes higher like right now. But yeah, the 2-minute inversion. If the 2-minute inversion forms, we'll take. If the 2-minute inversion doesn't form, we'll just tape read the last couple of minutes here and then open up the journal. I'll show myself journaling live. And yeah. We shall wait. The trade would look something like this. I'd probably say still selling. Yeah, if we did take a long, it would look something like this. So, that would make up our loss with even just 1 micro, and we'd only be risking 40. So that'd be cool, wouldn't it? That would be pretty cool. Could we get that lunch push higher into 1110? We need to see the 2-minute inversion. We just tapped into the 2-minute. If you get a 1-minute fair value gap through it, I'll take that as well. But the 2 minutes, I don't like that it's going to close here, because then if the next one inverses, we might not get a good fill. The minor structure gives you more confirmation. You can wait for a higher time frame close, but I'm afraid I want to see a rejection from this level at this specific time, and I'm gonna look for that on the 2-minute, right? If this candle forms an order block and then we expand, I'll take that. I'll take that. That would be nice. Like if we just form a little down close, like a nice body candle with like a no wicks, and then expand. Like this next candle has to expand. Next one touches the order block, and we'll see from there. Next candle has to go up. If next candle goes down and there's no SMT, TGIF has been met and some multiple times, but that's not the criteria for TGIF has not been met. We weren't trading at a key level. There was no hard time frame key level up there. So for me, there's no SMT here. I'm gonna lose interest. But if we do get the breaker, then it's okay. If we get this breaker, I'll actually take this breaker. Mitigation, same thing. The breaker's on ES. That's the form right now, though. Next candle. What's up, Ito? Otherwise, we'll just start the journal. Let me open up the journal. Did I finish my journal from yesterday? We finished that. Yeah, it looks pretty weak, guys. It's still remaining heavy. So, doesn't look like it's going to form. We're not going to force it. We didn't post the daily review from yesterday. Let's just quickly go to the 50-minute time frame. Yesterday closed here. Let me just quickly take a picture of this. Okay, so we took out the low. Yeah, we'd have to get a breaker block like right now and inverse the 2-minute. It's kind of asking for a lot, so it's staying heavy. Low probability. Yeah, low probability, difficult. There's not that much interest today. So let's open up the journal here. No real news. Observations today. What did we observe today, guys? So it was pretty choppy day. Pretty choppy day. Lack of inefficiencies. And remained heavy towards the downside. What's up, Boomer? Yeah, we're done. We're done. It's not gonna form. Even if it forms now, it's not the same if it forms now. Not the same. We formed a 5-minute, like we'll mark out the 5-minute, but I don't want to chase this. I'm more than happy to walk away with the 132 loss. This was a good week. I don't want this one day to define the week for me, you know? In the past, I would do that. Like I would keep going. I'd be like, oh, like I want to be up more on the week, blah blah blah. But we had a good week, you know? We had a good week. We learned a lot this week. Pretty choppy way to turn the downside. That's pretty much it. Like it's pretty typical. I guess we could have expected this in the fish. Are you funded? Not right now. We blew our accounts recently. Pretty choppy lack of inefficiencies and remain heavy towards the downside. Do you want to go lower? Yep. It went lower. Where could this go? Could fill up the 4-hour fair value gap there. You don't know why you took longs. Yeah, I guess the longs I took were not that good either. Like, yeah, the longs I took were not that good, to be honest. I liked what happened here, but I guess this SMT, I should have waited for maybe more confirmation or something. You know what kind of influenced me though? Like there were so many times where I was like, if this happens, I'll take the trade. If this happens, I'll take the trade. And then that thing kept not happening, right? So I feel like over here, I kind of forced it because I was just like getting, like, I just lost a little bit of patience. Like, that's all it was. I was patient the whole time. I lost my patience right here and I paid the price, you know? Like, it wasn't the worst trade, you know? We had the inversion, we had the fair value gap, we swept the low, right? We left up that SMT that I wanted to see. Everything was there, but you know, like you can just tell that the setup is not that good because we've been range bound. You would want to see like a real aggressive move, like getting the higher time, like getting the breaker, for example, like taking out this high and going. Then it would have been more convincing, you know? But the fact that it's been choppy, the fact that we were trading at the high of the range doesn't make it like it doesn't mean this leg is gonna be an expansion, right? This one failed, this one failed, this one failed. So like I got fed up here. I got fed up here. Like I was patient here. I was patient here. I was waiting for setup here too. Nothing happened. We didn't get a fair value gap. Came lower. Respected the low. Great pull we marked out. Nice setup, but I didn't take it because we didn't get the breaker. Came back lower into 1030 power of 3 we were looking at, which was formed really nicely. So like I guess here I just got kind of impatient. So we're gonna put that in the PM session. Probably not. I'm just gonna walk away with my loss and I'm happy with my minus 130. Key takeaways. I'm also kind of salty because we missed that short here. Like, you know, we would have caught that move. It was a little 50-point move. Not bad. That's the short that we wanted, but we just kind of lost confidence in it. It was this short right here. So we saw the 5-minute fair value gap. And then we wanted this order block, but I didn't take. Didn't trust. Could have trusted. But it's okay. What's up, Miso? How are you, brother? You taking anything today, Miso? Took one loft today. Probably done for today. We took the long here. It wasn't the best long. It wasn't the best long, you know. Patience would have paid off today. No clean setup. Honestly, in my opinion, there was no A plus setup today. Any new videos? I have a really good video. If you're in the live stream right now, listen the fuck up. Listen, this is for you. Yeah, the end doc to sell side was nice. There was nothing here. I mean, we wanted that, but there was nothing, you know? The fair value gap here. But it does equal lows, which is too good. Too close. Yo, by the way, mark the gray pool. Yo, there's a gray pool right here, and it literally looks like this or something. It's like that, but it's so nice. Like from this wick and this wick. Bro, it's beautiful. Or on the 5-minute, you'll notice it there too. Nah, but when it overlaps with something, I swear it's OP. I feel like it's good in choppy conditions, maybe, because you get a lot of wicks. I don't know. Yo, listen, guys, if you're watching the live stream right now, I'm gonna record this video right after I eat breakfast. Wait, I already ate breakfast. Maybe after I go for a swim. I'm gonna make a video about developing your trading system. I don't mean your entry model. I don't mean how to journal. I don't mean your risk management strategy. I don't mean your trading models. I mean all of those things. Your trading system includes all of those things. And I feel like everyone says like, "Oh, this is my model." Right? But it's so subjective because I don't think people realize that you can have more than one model, you know? Like for example, you can trade the silver bullet, right? You can trade a daily power of 3, right? You can trade a market maker buy or sell model. You can trade the 2022 model, which is just simply a liquidity sweep when you don't even need bias, right? You can trade a TGIF model. You can trade a 10 a.m. power of 3. You can trade the PM1 setup for life. You can trade AMD. There's many, many ways. Those are all different models, right? I'm not just gonna be like, no, I'm only gonna sit here and wait for an accumulation, manipulation, distribution every day. I mean, you can. If you're brand new, that's a good way to start. But are you really just gonna sit there and just be like, okay, accumulation, no manipulation, all right, nothing? To me, that doesn't make sense, you know? So defining your models and defining your entry models. I have 5 entry models. I'll use a fair value gap with a limit order. That's one. I'll use a breaker unicorn, and if the fair value gap's lower, I'll enter on the breaker. But there has to be a fair value gap. My one criteria is there needs to be a fair value gap created or an inverted fair value gap. Either or. There needs to be a gap in play. My third entry model is just a market order on the inversion. And then I have 2 more models. One of them is an OTE model where if I miss the move and I look for an OTE, price delivery continuum, after the OTE is hit. And the other one is simply a price delivery continuum. So that's what I was looking to get on the 5 minute today. And it didn't form, which is why I didn't take that short. This was the short that we wanted. And I didn't, like I said, I didn't take the fair value gap because I wasn't that confident. So what do I do when I'm not that confident? I drop down to the 15-second chart and I look for a continuum. So what am I looking at the 15-second chart? As soon as we enter on the 5 minute and we go down, I want to see like whether a short-term high gets taken, like a small 2022 model, or we get an order block or something on the 15-second chart to enter off of. You think NQ can break this low? Can they go lower? I mean, it's staying pretty heavy, so yeah. It is staying pretty heavy. I think it could fill up this fair value gap. You could mark, yeah, it could even go to yesterday, the old high here. That's not a bad place. That's a good place to target, in my opinion. The old high here, that's a good place to target. Lower than that, I don't know. That's your daily immediate rebalance. We'll leave these levels for next week. So I'm gonna make a video on that, and I think that'll help a lot of people organize their thoughts. And I'll kind of show my system a little bit. I think that'll help people organize their thoughts, and I'll schedule it to post for Sunday probably, or Monday. We'll see. And then I'll probably post like some other things. So let's do the journal. Let's quickly do the journal here. So the trade that I took, there was an SMT there, right? Yeah, there was SMT. I mean, yeah, we already made a jacket over here. I should have expected lower, but then we kind of disrupted all this, and yeah, not the cleanest, if I'm being honest. Not the cleanest, but we'll mark it up anyways. We entered here. Yeah, this was the trade that we took. So this was the 2-minute fair value gap. We took the high, stop without the order block. We were targeting those 5-day relative equal highs. This was the trade. And then we reduced our stop a little, which is nice. So that's good at least. We reduced our stop. FEG. And then we thought like the standard deviations here were nice. Okay, yeah, this is the trade. Not the worst trade. I've taken worse. I've taken worse. Trade. The model for this trade was market maker buy model is what I was expecting. So I'll show you guys my journal. This is my journal. So on the day, 2024, 0921, the time of the trade, entered at 1040, stopped out at 1046. You know, I could have just waited for the macro as well. Like it was right there. Net P&L on the day is minus 132, minus 133. It was really minus 133. MNQ, the model we took was MMX low risk. I've been my first stage one. And we were expecting a daily power of 3, so I'm going to put that in there too. Entry model, we used the fair value gap limit. Complexes, we had S&T. And I think that's a great pool there at the bottom. Yeah, that's really it. I had to be more patient. This was plus. It was not a bad trade. Not the worst. Like I'm not really upset, but it could have been better performance. Like I didn't have to. You could have taken something better for sure. You know. So that's my journal, and then I'm also. This is my daily journal. So what am I gonna do here? I'm gonna open the chart, and I'm gonna mark out the key things that I think happened during this New York AM session. For example, we rated the buy side here. So buy side was rated there. I represented but didn't you take it? Can you review? Let me know if you would have taken it. Was it the 5-minute fair value gap one? Yeah, I can review it and give you my opinion. Was it the 5-minute fair value gap? Could you please share the template? The template is in my Discord and it's in my video that says trading view settings. It's in that video. It was on, yes. Yeah, send me a picture and let me know. Maybe I just missed it or I had a different bias. Which grade pool should we mark out here? There's a lot. Yeah, it's in there. It's in that video. Put the trade setup in the futures part of Discord. All right, let's check it out. Okay, so yeah, so I think it was the 5-minute one that we were talking about. Yeah, I was gonna take that trade. We saw it. It was this one right here, right? It was this trade. We were gonna short this. I didn't put the limit order on the fair value gap there. I was looking for an entry here on the 15-second time frame because I didn't want to put a limit here. I didn't trust it that much. We still had the relatively equal lows. Like in hindsight, I could have trusted it more. We were trying to get in on this move. I just couldn't see a good entry after this. We were gonna take this order block. Then the risk to reward wasn't that good because if we took the order block on our stop, let's say we put it even at the order block high, that would have been 2.3, which is not bad. If we put it at the high there, 2.2. I mean, yeah, it's not the worst stop loss. If we took the order block and we got it filled on the low, but like it was just a little bit skeptical. So that's why I didn't take that one. Had there been a fair value gap right here, then I would have taken it. But because there was no fair value gap, I was a little bit hesitant. But yeah, it was not a bad trade. It was not a bad trade. straight TP. And we called it out pretty nicely and just, didn't get a move. But I am journaling it right now. Appreciate it, but no, it was a good trade. That was probably the best trade in my opinion that formed today. And yeah, we were gonna take it. Just wasn't that confident in the moment. So that's your silver bullet, which is what we said. That's your silver bullet entry right there. So that's your low of day. And then you have your, there it is. We traded to that old daily high. You had your 4-hour bullish fair value gap there. So we'll mark that up. And that'll probably be it for today. Unless there's something else I want to journal. So old daily high. We'll put that in there. That's pretty much all I want to mark up there. Took out the major buy side. That's your silver bullet entry. You also had the macro right there. Look at that, 10-10 almost delivered perfectly. Pretty nice delivery there. Yeah, it's pretty nice. And if you took the leg from here out of curiosity, what did that deliver? I'm guessing negative 1.5. That lines up -2 with the thing pretty nicely. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Nice. Cool. Very cool. Very nice. Very nice. Classic sell. Choppy, but still classic sell. Can you check the Dow? Yes. Let me just put a picture of this in my journal and then we'll check the Dow. Yesterday when I marked the New York session, what did I see? So the 1 hour fair value gap. This is what happened yesterday and the day before. Am I marking these nicely? No, this was not that much happened. Okay, I'm marking them pretty good. This one I didn't mark so good, but you can see 10-10 came into the opening gap low, took out sell side, came back here, took the wick, buy side, pretty choppy. Okay. Let me just make sure I'm journaled and everything. So, okay. Nice. We can close the journals. We can open up the 15-minute time frame. We can delete everything here. And what's cool is if you actually mark out this manipulation leg, yeah, you got -2 right there. Not bad. Check the Dow. What's the Dow saying? Okay. Let's check the 15-minute time frame. What's the check? Failed to take that low. It's an hourly fair value gap above. Looks like we're forming this as an order block. 15-minute. We didn't take out any buy side. Just fell short. Fell short there. It's not the cleanest for me, in my opinion. We could enter the 5-minute, but we inversed. It's not the cleanest either right now. Check gold. Gold is trading at all-time highs. It's really hard to predict something at all-time highs. Really hard. While you're trading, you didn't put these specifics on the chart. So which one are you referring to? Which one are you referring to? Well, even if you, whatever you don't, you always want to go back and journal because, well, that's how you learn, you know? Like, what did I not see today? For example, what did I not see? Like, to be honest, today wasn't that bad because after we took this low and we started to wick, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I expected it to come back up. So we didn't miss much because now it looks clear. But at this low point right here, yeah, it looks like it could potentially go up. I don't know. Check out the low, respected S&T right here. So at the time, this is what I saw. So I need to compare what did I see at the time versus what happened and see where you went wrong. I think where I went wrong was just the patience. Because look at these wicks. We never really got a displacement up. We just were consolidated. So taking a long in this, that's not a good long. Lunch macros opposite. Oh, it's almost 11:30. Lunch macros opposite. Yeah, usually it is. It's a retracement usually. Sometimes it can reverse. But yeah, you were right. Gold is really hard to predict all-time highs. I don't know what to like. There's a 3-minute fair value gap. We just have to. I probably expect it to go up. Just continue. I wouldn't try to pick the bottom. If you got a 1-minute bullish fair value gap here, yeah, you could, I guess. Something like that. It's not even good risk to reward at all. You could put your stop loss here. There. Like it's nothing really clean. Nothing really clean at all. Like maybe tapping into a 3-minute. If it inverts, one short the 50-minute or black cap premium. On gold, or you went short the 15-minute order block cap premium. So I'm guessing you went short here. Oh, you went short at 9:15. That's a pretty good entry. That's a really good entry. I like that. If you took this one right here, nice. That's a really good entry. Then you could have added on the breaker. The breaker formed at the wicks. Here. This is your order block. We tapped into the order block, came all the way down here. We left relative equal lows. I would look for another rollover to target the relative equal lows, but it's not that clean. Like maybe if this 15-minute were to inverse. We didn't take out the high, so we didn't inverse the 15-minute. There's no, I mean, there's a 15-minute fair value gap right here, but we're also just bouncing off this one, so you kind of want to see which way they're going to go, in my opinion. So we'll keep this open on the 15-minute time frame, and we'll mark it up. Oh my god, we tapped into. Oh, sorry, I thought that was a daily imbalance there. I guess we did get almost 50% of yesterday's range. Oh, we did. We did. We made it to 50%. Previous day equilibrium. We'll mark that out. We marked that out at the beginning of the stream. I didn't think we were gonna go all the way down there, but I guess I was wrong. Old daily high, hit the equilibrium, reversed right there. Balanced price range. That's your buy. Equal highs there, but it's pretty bearish. So you got anxious in the trade that you took today? Be honest. Are you asking me or telling me? I don't think I was that anxious. I don't think I was that anxious. I only really get anxious if I risk a lot I'm happy risking, like losing 150. I'm more than happy with that. The times that I get nervous or anxious, that's when I start to risk more, or I start taking multiple trades, and I'm like, oh, I need one of these to pay off. But one trade, 150 loss, that's less than my usual. I'm happy with that. Because you and your entry moved because you repeat that wasn't going to fair value gap. I mean, yeah, you're right. And in this case, it did go, but it didn't have to. So I don't regret taking that entry. I don't regret taking that entry. I would go back and I would do the same thing. Because we put on stacked fair value gaps, that's what I do. If we have a stacked fair value gap and this is a balanced price range, it didn't have to come back here at all. Where did it form? Right here. This is now a balanced price range because we went down, through, and then down, and then through again. There's no inefficiencies here. This is all balanced out. The only part that's not balanced is this fair value gap, which is why I took that fair value gap. So in hindsight, I could have put my stop loss right here, but because we had this volume imbalance, I put it at the order block low. It's also my rule. If there's an order block, I gotta put it at the order block low. So that's why I put my stop loss here. And the risk reward was still good. So if the risk reward was not still good, then I would have canceled. You can just predict with a higher probability. I think you can just predict. Yeah, you can't be 100%, you know. I mean, sometimes you can get really close, you know, like sometimes, man, sometimes you just know. Like yesterday, man, yesterday we just knew. Yep, yesterday's RTH gap filled. But I think if you stood with the first entry, it was nice just to see and wait. You're right, but like it's a thing. I didn't think it was gonna go there at the time, you know. And I still like that's how it is, you know. That's a balanced price range. As soon as this candle left, like that's it. It's gone, in my opinion. It's not gonna come back. If it's gonna go higher, it wouldn't go in, you know. Like in some circumstances, yeah, you want to wait, but in this circumstance, like that wasn't like an emotional move or anything, you know. Because this price range is completely balanced, there's no reason to go down there. And look at the 2 minute time frame, right? The 2 minute. This is what also kind of sold it for me. This is an immediate rebalance on the 2 minute time frame. So on the 2 minute time frame, there's no inefficiency. There's no fair value gap here. 3 minute time frame, same thing. There's no fair value gap. So I don't expect it to come back because if it's coming, what is it coming down to? You know. So I guess in hindsight, we could have put our stop loss right there. So we could have like this is probably where we should have put our stop loss because there's nothing down here. Price only goes down for two things: inefficiency or bound. There's nothing there. You know, it's all balanced out. The only thing left are these highs and these lows. I thought I was gonna go to the highs. It went to the lows. So I guess we could have had a better stop loss there. But that's like very hard to see in the moment. I wanted to make sure my stop was covered. But I think that makes sense, right? It did also take yesterday. It did also. Yeah, got it. When you said you talked to minor liquidity high, there was no point to come down. Exactly. There was no reason to come down. As soon as this formed, if it's gonna come down, it's most likely gonna come to the low. Because at this point right here, there's no imbalances in this range. The only thing in this range is this high, right? And this low. Because we balanced this out. If there was an imbalance here, that's different, but there's no imbalance. So it's this high and this low. My stop loss is covered here, right? So I thought it was gonna go up. I was wrong, you know? That was just the main thing. What I could have done differently is waited for more confirmation because, for example, like we never actually broke out, you know, like we never had the order block form on the 3 minute time frame, for example. Like this, you know, we never got up. So I could have waited for a little bit more confidence, but it's not a bad trade in my opinion, you know? It was very choppy, so I could have been more patient because just like up, down, up, down, up, down. You said we inverse the 15 minute. Are we going up right now? Inverse the 15 minute. What 15 minute? This one? Yep, we took yesterday's London low. You're right. -2 standard deviations. Respected the fair value gap though. Yeah, could see a move. I mean, we are seeing a move higher already. So it could definitely go higher. We're just here to watch. I guess we can mark this up and just see. But it would only like probably go to 50% of this range or something. Maybe this fair value gap. So everything is journaled. Let me quickly do a video recap of the trade I took, because I post every day. Let me quickly do a video recap of the trade I took for TikTok. Oh, it's right there. Why is it gray? What is this? You long the fair value gap on the 1 minute? Good luck, brother. Doesn't look too bad, yeah. If you took that one, it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Okay, so this is day 5 or 6 of the road to payout. This is the trade I took today. We took one loss, -133. It was a market maker buy model, low risk entry, and I was looking for a daily power of 3, and the entry model was a fair value gap on a limit order. So this is the trade I took. I was patient here. I was patient here. I was patient here. Then we got the SMT. We got a nice push up. I could have been more patient here. You know, at the end of the day, patience is kind of what caused me to take this loss. I should have waited for a break above this high. And we also had an SMT here, so it wasn't the best trade. We didn't get the order block formed. We didn't get the displacement that I should have waited for. But we took that trade anyways. And this was a balanced price range, so I thought my stop loss was safe. We were wrong. In fact, price just kept going lower and lower after. So that was the trade I took. And that's it. Peace. All right, and we'll post that on TikTok. But this is a good entry. You could expect price to come here, maybe. Is that the 50-minute? Oh, that's pretty high up. We just traded into the 50-minute now. That imbalance. A good place to take profit or partial, but it depends on the risk to reward. Could go higher. I like those relative equal highs. I really do. Stage 1, stage 2. What's your stage 1? Tired. We almost got our first 1,000 views on a long. I mean, on a live stream. This is me editing now. I'll stay live if anyone has any questions, but I'm just going to be editing this. Even when I lose that trade, I think if I can sell myself, I was very close. Yeah, bro. Good risk to reward. That's not a bad way to go, you know? You don't hit as much, but when you hit big. That's fine, bro. Like your stop loss will get hit a lot, but when it doesn't, that's just an amazing risk to reward, you know? It's a good model. Anyways, I think that's it for me today, guys. I'm gonna go on vacation now. So I don't know if I'll be live. I'll be posting in the Discord. I'll be posting the YouTube video. If I do trade, I'll either trade live on Discord or I'll record my videos, or I'll trade live on YouTube. It'll be one of those three. So the trades I take will still be posted somewhere. See you guys when I see you guys. And I'll be posting in the Discord, so stay tuned. I appreciate everyone joining today. Everyone new who came out and subscribed and liked. I appreciate you. We're on this journey. We're going to make it happen. See you, Fearman. See you, Albert, Taze, Marcelo, whoever left in here. Aim Straight, Jerp, Nadir, Myso, Ali, Gladiator, Matthew, Trey, Ito. Holy shit, a bunch of people today. Yo, take care, everybody.